Problem number 2. Fill in the table below with the key points needed to graph f of x on the axis provided, then graph f of x using appropriate points and arrows. Well, just a reminder that what we're looking at is we're looking at this equation right here. So I just adjusted the camera so you can see that. And what we're going to start with is we're going to start with the end point, -1, and an end point of 3. And then I'm going to put a little separator in here because that top value, those top values are going to deal with the first piece, and then I'm going to put the 3 and the 6 for the second piece. We're fortunate that both of these are segments because we have a starting point and an ending point. A starting point and an ending point. I recommend that you go back and look at how do you graph the rays. We'll talk a little bit about that on the video for problem number 3. But what we're going to do is we're going to put -1 back into our function for that first piece. So this is going to be 2 times -1, which is going to give us a value of -2. And we're going to put 3 back into our first piece, and this is going to be 2 times 3, which is 6. And as we take a closer look at up above, this says -1 is less than or equal to. So this is going to be a filled in circle. And this says x is less than or equal to 3. This is going to be a filled in circle. So now, moving on to the second piece, we're going to put 3 back into our function, the second piece. So this is going to be negative. Then the value for x is going to be 3 minus 4. And -3 minus 4 is -7. And we're going to put 6 back into the second piece. So it's going to be negative x. Instead of x, we're going to write 6 minus 4, which is going to give us -10. And when we go back to look and see what we're going to put in terms of our endpoints here, this says 3 is less than x. So this is going to be an open circle. But it says x is less than or equal to 6. This is a filled in circle. And if we come over here now and we can graph these, -1, -2, filled in circle, 3, 6, filled in circle, there's our first piece. I hope your line is straighter than mine. And then 3, -7, open circle, and 6, -10, closed circle. And again, I hope your segment is straighter than mine.